Hey, it's me, MLB. I know you've all been waiting for this one. This is the Top Delinquent, Chapter 36, and this one is titled, Just Listen to It. The end of the day finally came, and you stood staring into your locker, waiting for everyone to leave so you could silently slip out the back doors and head to the courts to meet with Iida. Oi! A sharp voice called to you from your right, and you startled with fright, being caught off guard in the middle of a daydream. You yanked your head back from your locker and looked at the person. It was DF. What? You snapped at her. You're going right, it's 4 p.m, she commanded, crossing her arms across her chest. Oh, crap, you gasped, not realizing that you'd been spacing out for so long. I gotta go. What are you doing here anyway? I'm waiting to spy on you? No, you are not, biatch. Move it along before I roundhouse kick your ass to Mars. She burst out laughing. Okay, but you need to call me the minute you are finished. I need to know, she wailed. Okay, but if I even so much as smell you within 100 yards of the school, I'll kill you. Understood, she replied with a snappy salute. I'm gone. I'll be waiting for that call though. Love you, bye. You quickly grabbed your bag from your locker, turned tail, and ran towards the stairs at the other end of the hall. Run, rabbit, run! You heard DF shout after you. Screw you! You yelled back as you ran. You could hear her laughter following you as you made it to the stairs and jumped down to the second level, then turned and jumped the next lot, landing at the bottom and grabbing for the larger door to push it open. The setting sun blinded you as you pushed the door open, but you didn't really notice as you set off across the field towards the courts. You tried to see if Iida was there, but you couldn't see him as your vision shook with each pounding step. What if this is all a joke? What if he's not there? What if he is there, but so is everybody else, and they're all there to make fun of me for being a pussy? Your steps faltered a little, and you slowed a bit, wondering if you should just turn around and run back the way that you'd come, but you decided to continue on, choosing a walk instead of a run, while the angel on your shoulder reminded you of all the good things that Iida had done for you, and why he would never desert you like that. You slowed as you got to the corner of the courts, and then looked around to the other side, your heart immediately thumping in your chest when you saw Iida standing there patiently. Taking a deep breath to try and calm your nerves, you stepped around and approached him, noting that he looked more worried than you at that point. Iida looked up in your direction when he saw movement from the corner of his eye, and the relief at seeing you coming towards him showed clearly on his handsome face. I thought you might not come, he said softly as he turned to face you. Forgive me for being so forward in my letter. I've had the whole day to reevaluate each line, and... Shh, you hushed him. Let me talk. Iida clamped his mouth shut and nodded, looking at you attentively and waiting your reply, while you toyed with the hem of your skirt. I'm not one for mushy stuff, you mumbled, so I don't want this to be all cutesy or whatever. Iida nodded. I just wanted to thank you for everything you... Your voice caught in your throat as you tried to speak, a sudden rush of emotion rendering you speechless while your eyes started to tear up. You quickly looked down and wiped your eyes. You've been so good to me, you blurted out in a wobbly voice. I don't know why you like me. You are perfect to me, he said quickly. I just want you to know that, and I want to continue to prove it for the rest of our lives, he added. You bit down hard on the inside of your cheek to stop yourself from bursting into tears, and it seemed to work for a little while, long enough for you to get the most important part out. I like you too, Iida, you mumbled quickly. I want us to be together. Oh, it sounds so stupid. I'm going by. You turned to flee the scene, but Iida had grabbed you by his good hand and wouldn't let you leave. Please, Yin, be my girlfriend, he asked. You nodded rapidly and spun back towards him, face planting into his chest and sending him staggering back a few steps. He clutched his good arm around your back and held you as you clung to him in a desperate attempt to ground yourself and your emotions. You hugged behind the courts for who knows how long before you pulled back from him and stepped back in a daze. I should get going home. My parents... You are a guest at our family home, Yin, Iida commented with confusion. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Sorry, you mumbled. Well, this is awkward. Now what? I go home with my boyfriend? Let us go home together, Iida said with a soft smile on his face, extending his hand to you for you to hold. You took his hand in yours and looked away with a blush, but also scowled at the same time to try and cover the excited look on your face. Iida looked a little shy as well, but he did his best to hold it together as you both fell in step beside each other and headed across the field to the school gates, hand in hand. You walked silently at first, a little awkward at the new step in your relationship and not really knowing what to say to each other, but just then your stomach came to the rescue and growled loudly, making you clutch it to make it be quiet. You are hungry, Iida said. Let us get some food. One must never have an empty stomach. I'm fine, you lied. I'll just wait till we eat at your place, and then, if not, I'll just eat some cheese at midnight. You will do no such thing, Iida gasped, defiling Roquefort cheese like that. You cackled as you held his hand, and Iida smiled brightly at having made you laugh. Okay, let's get ice cream then, he said casually. You'll have an ice cream, right? I will get orange juice, he said proudly. No, you won't. You'll get ice cream, he replied. What are you, class rep? You teased. Live a little. You can have orange juice at home. I'll even put it in a sippy cup for you. I am grown. I have no need for a sippy cup, Iida replied earnestly. Oh, everyone can breathe a sigh of relief. They've finally gotten together, but that's not the end. We're about, a little over halfway through, maybe. Stay tuned for chapter 37 coming tomorrow. See you then.